They wanted power over you. Now they're helpless. Stop. Just stop. Yeah, right there. Freeze your thumb, freeze your heartbeat. Because what I'm about to tell you will rip the calm from your chest and leave your soul shaking. They smiled at you. They whispered behind your back. They built their little kingdoms thinking you were nothing. Oh, they wanted power over you, all right. They hung your worth on the scales of their own pathetic ambition, thinking they could crush you, laughable, pathetic. And now they are trembling, helpless, broken, watching as you rise from the ashes of every lie they planted, every trap they set, every no they screamed in your face. You see, they never understood one thing. Fire doesn't need permission to burn. Chaos doesn't beg. It consumes. And you are the storm they didn't see coming. Every sneer they threw at you, every shadow they tried to cast over your name, it only sharpened your claws, made your mind faster, your vision clearer. Every door they slammed in your face, you didn't just kick it down, you annihilated it. Think about it. They laughed at your dreams, whispered, "You'll never be." And now their voices are drowned out by the echo of your power. They wanted control. They wanted to dominate your every step, to bend you to their weak little rules. And now, every plan they plotted, every secret they thought they held, every ounce of energy they spent trying to hold you down, it's useless, helpless, because you moved when they froze. You struck when they hesitated. You adapted when they clung to their illusions of authority. And here's the beauty of it. They think strength is brute force. They think intimidation wins the game. They never learned that real power lives in the mind, in the patience, in the darkness you walked through alone and came out smiling. They never learned that fear is a two-edged sword, and you are the master who wields it. Remember every night they whispered, "You're weak," every hand that shoved you down, every mocking laugh that pierced your chest. Let it fuel you, let it twist into venom, let it burn in your veins until every heartbeat screams, "I am untouchable." Every scar they left, medal of honor, every tear, river of strength, every rejection, ladder rung that they can never climb because you already did. Look at them now, watch closely, the ones who thought they had your strings in their hands. They are fumbling, stumbling, desperate, and you are the puppeteer they never saw, the shadow that eclipses their light, the chaos that rules over their order. And here's the kicker, they can't stop you. Because the very thing they feared, the fire they thought they controlled, they underestimated you. They forgot that the monster they created in the margins was you. So walk forward with that grin. The one that says, "I see you. I own this moment." Walk through their pity, their whispers, their petty attempts at sabotage. Let every step echo the truth. They are powerless, and you are the reckoning. They wanted power over you, and now they are trapped in your shadow, staring at a force they will never control, screaming in silence while you thrive in light and dark alike. You are the storm that makes kings crumble, the laughter that drives tyrants mad, the chaos they cannot cage. And every time you doubt, every time the world whispers that it's too much, remember this, they thought they had you. They never did. And now they are watching, helpless, powerless, while you rise. Smile, because this is the sweetest revenge. Not screams, not violence, not revenge in the literal sense. The real satisfaction? Watching them realize the monster they tried to bury now owns the world they thought they ruled. They wanted power over you, and now you are untouchable. They wanted power over you, And now they are helpless. Helpless in the way people are when the ground beneath their feet crumbles, when the walls they built to cage you collapse into dust, when the air they breathed, thinking it gave them life, is now the same air that fuels your rise. Do you feel it? That cold tingle in your veins, that electric fire in your chest that whispers they were never meant to win. Good. Hold on to it. Because this is the moment your story shatters the illusion of their control, the very fantasy they fed themselves for years. They thought you would break. They thought your silence, your patience, your late-night grinding was weakness. And now, every second they spent doubting you is a weapon in your hand, sharp, precise, and devastating. Remember the faces of those who tried to measure you, to define you, to clip your wings with invisible chains. Every smirk they wore, every condescending nod, every sly comment meant to humiliate. They handed you a map to every weakness they assumed you had, every fear they assumed would stop you. And you didn't run, you didn't bow, you didn't play the game on their board. You built your own battlefield in the shadows, forged your own weapons in the silence, and learned the language of chaos that no one else dared speak. Now when they look at you, they don't see the person they tried to dominate. They see the storm they unleashed and cannot contain. Do you hear that whisper behind your ribs? That voice that says, "I am stronger than they imagined." That's the echo of every insult, every rejection, every attempt to make you small. They wanted power over you. They wanted to clip your spirit, chain your ambitions, erase your name from their little kingdoms. They wanted to control your life as if it were a puppet show, and you were a marionette. But you are the puppeteer they forgot existed. Every move they thought they dictated, they were scripting for your rise. Every no was the fuel for your yes and watch me. Every locked door, every closed opportunity, every whispered, "You're nothing." It was a ladder built from their arrogance, one rung at a time, taking you straight to the throne they never imagined you would claim. They are helpless. They are helpless as they watch your fire consume doubt, your intellect dismantle strategy, your presence rewrite the rules, the power they craved, the control they thought they had. They never held it, not once. And now, even in their attempts to claw back, to assert dominance, to reclaim what they thought was theirs, they falter, they crumble, they gasp at the sight of someone they underestimated, someone who learned the art of surviving in their shadows, someone who became the very thing they feared, the uncontrollable, unstoppable, undeniable force they cannot touch. Look closer. Do you see their panic? That tiny tremor in their voices when they whisper your name. That frantic twitch in their gaze when they realize that all the manipulation, all the plotting, all the intimidation, they cannot touch you. They cannot stop the inevitability of your rise. And it's beautiful. It's breathtaking. It's delicious. The way the tables have turned. The way the hunted became the predator. The way the powerless now tower over those who thought themselves mighty. They wanted power over you. And now, every word they speak is meaningless. Every move they make is futile. Every breath they take is a reminder that the fire they tried to smother now burns brighter than their entire kingdom ever could. You are the chaos in their order, the shadow that eclipses their light, the laughter that haunts their dreams. And the truth is, it isn't revenge. It's evolution. It's the natural consequence of underestimating someone who refuses to bow, to kneel, to accept their narrative. They wanted power over you, and in that hubris, they handed it to you. So walk through their fear, through their despair, through the ruins of their false authority. Let every step echo the sound of inevitability. They wanted power over you, and now they are gasping in the smoke of their own defeat. Can you feel it? The way the air vibrates with the truth they refuse to see. Every heartbeat of theirs is a drum of panic. Every twitch in their hand betrays the terror that you exist beyond their control. And you are dancing in it, laughing in the storm they never thought you could survive. Every attempt they made to mold you, to bend you, to erase you, has become fuel for a fire that they cannot douse. And oh, how sweet it is to watch them crumble under the weight of their own arrogance. Let's go deeper. Remember every time they whispered, "You can't." Every time their eyes narrowed with disbelief at your persistence. They thought limits were yours to obey. They thought boundaries were cages. They thought your fear would look like theirs. But you, oh, you are no one's mirror. You are the hurricane they never prepared for. Every setback they gave you, every closed door, every mockery. They didn't realize they were constructing the scaffolding for your empire. They built your throne out of their ignorance, and now they stare at it helpless, blinded by the brilliance they failed to anticipate. And now, listen closely. The helplessness they feel is a language you have mastered. Every glance, every hesitation, every failed attempt to regain control speaks to you louder than any word could. It says, "We underestimated you." It says, "We gave you the keys to our cage, and you've locked us out." They are frozen because they see a truth they cannot admit. Power is not taken by permission. It is claimed by those who refuse to be subdued. And you, the untouchable, the unstoppable, are claiming it all. Think of the faces of those who plotted against you. Remember their smugness, their little celebrations at your expense. Feel the weight of their condescension, every sneer, every whisper, every smirk. They stored it inside you like venom, and now it courses through your veins as strength, as clarity, as unrelenting fire. They wanted to define your life, but they forgot one simple rule. Chaos has a mind of its own, and yours is a genius of destruction, of reconstruction, of taking everything they relied upon and turning it into the scaffolding for your triumph. They are helpless because the game they invented was rigged from the start. They built walls around you, traps to ensnare you, networks to manipulate you. But they didn't account for one thing. You don't play by their rules. You don't need their permission, their validation, or their approval. You learned the art they never taught: patience, observation, precision, timing. Every misstep they celebrated became your rehearsal. Every insult became a lesson. Every attempt to control you became the blueprint for the cage they would find themselves trapped in. And now when you rise, they are watching the theater of their own irrelevance unfold. Can you hear their silent screams? Can you see it in their frantic movements? The way their minds scramble for leverage they will never regain. They are watching a force they cannot name, a presence they cannot diminish, a storm they cannot outrun. And you are the conductor of that storm. Every flicker of doubt they feel, every shiver of fear, they created it themselves by underestimating the beast that thrived in the darkness they thought contained you. You are untouchable. You are the shadow that eclipses their light, the chaos that corrodes their order, the laughter that echoes in their dreams when they are alone and afraid. You are not a survivor. You are a sovereign. And every moment they struggle, every breath they gasp, every frantic calculation they attempt, it only proves the truth you already know. They wanted power over you, and now their hands are empty, their mouths silent, their world crumbling. Hold this. Their helplessness is not your revenge, it is your inheritance. Every glance you cast, every step you take, every plan you execute is a reminder that power is not demanded, it is embodied, and you are the embodiment of inevitability. They wanted power over you, and now, in this final reckoning, you are the nightmare they whispered about in hushed tones, the storm they pretended not to see, the force they secretly feared but never acknowledged. Every plan they crafted, every chain they tried to bind you with, every network of influence they thought would keep you small. It has all crumbled under the weight of your evolution. Look around. The ruins are theirs. The silence is theirs. The helpless gaze is theirs. You walk in the aftermath like royalty among ruins. And the irony? They built it for you. They plotted it for you. They tried to cage you, and now the cage is a crown. Do you feel it? The pulse of inevitability that thrums beneath your ribs, louder than a million whispered lies, stronger than the entire army of doubters and manipulators they thought would hold sway over your soul. That pulse is your claim. That pulse is the heartbeat of someone who has stared into the abyss, who has endured, who has transformed every insult, every mockery, every "you will fail" into a weapon sharper than anything they ever imagined. They wanted power over you, and now, every second they breathe is proof that the universe does not favor the arrogant. It favors the relentless, the patient, the cunning, the unbreakable. Look at their faces, every flicker of fear, every hesitation, every frantic grasp at control. They cannot understand what they created. They cannot comprehend that you learned from their contempt, thrived in their neglect, and rose from their cruelty like a shadow that devours the sun. You are the embodiment of every no they ever screamed, every door they slammed, every opportunity they tried to bury. And in your rise, they discover the truth too late. Power was never theirs to wield, never theirs to grant. They were merely the architects of your dominance, the unwitting sculptors of your empire of chaos and brilliance. The shadow mirror deepens now. Look at yourself again, not the person they tried to mold, not the victim they imagined, not the pawn in their pitiful game, but the predator, the storm, the reckoning. Every flaw they mocked has become armor. Every weakness they assumed you had has become weaponry. Every fear they tried to instill has been converted into fire. You are untouchable, unshakable, unstoppable. They wanted to break you, and in their hubris, they strengthened you. They wanted to control you, and in their arrogance, they empowered you. They wanted to bury you, and now, they can only watch you rise like a monument to inevitability itself. And here comes the crescendo, the final strike. Not with fists, not with malice, not with screams, but with absolute dominance of presence and mind. Let your very existence, your very steps, every gesture you make, remind them that they are powerless. Let them feel the weight of their helplessness pressing against their chest, suffocating, inescapable. Let them hear the laughter in your eyes, the quiet madness that says, you cannot stop what you failed to anticipate. They tremble because they recognize the force that outwits, outpaces, outshines, and outlasts. They are irrelevant. They are silent. They are shadows in the wake of your storm. Every second of panic they feel, every shiver of doubt, every desperate attempt to reclaim control. It is your symphony. Every insult they whispered, every doubt they cast, every attempt to define your life, and they handed you the score. And now you conduct it with perfection. They are helpless, and that helplessness is yours to savor. That helplessness is proof that power cannot be given. Power cannot be borrowed. Power cannot be stolen. Power is claimed. And you, untamed and unbroken, have claimed it all. So rise one last time, fully realized, fully armed, fully sovereign. Walk through the ruins of their arrogance, through the silence of their irrelevance, through the panic of their helplessness. Step into the light of your own creation. Let every gaze, every whisper, every trembling thought of theirs remind you they wanted power over you.